7 for 37 from, three. I mean, did you go in thinking, you were going to see your guys shoot the ball many times?
Yeah, you don't ever go into a game thinking you're going to shoot the ball that bad. The crazy thing about our team, the first two scrimmages, I think we averaged almost 13 made threes a game. But, obviously when you're playing a Power 5 school, the size of the athlete's just so much different. They're so much more physical. They're stronger. So it was good for our guys. We're in year two. And I think this game with Pitt should happen, every other year. If Coach Capel would agree to it, we would love to do it. Financially, it really helps our athletic department. There's no doubt about it. But I thought it was good for our young guys. We had freshmen, we had sophomores out there. You can only learn and get better from this, no doubt about it.
Talk about the gentleman to your left and what he did defensively.
Yeah, part of coaching and recruiting is finding players that just love basketball and buy in the team. And what Ola does, he comes in every day with a smile on his face, great attitude, very, very coachable, very athletic. He'll be an all-league guy down the line. Every single day since we've gotten him, he's been a joy to coach, and that's why you coach. We can learn a lot from Ola, what he brings, not only a basketball player but a person.
You had that 4-minute stretch where you guys didn't score in the second half. I think in that you had like 5 missed threes in a row. Do you think the shot selection was on point from you guys?
Yeah, we want to play fast. Pitt's broadcaster for radio asked me before the game how many threes you want to shoot, and we don't really set a number, but we had been averaging close to 35 or 40, and if you make 7 or 8 more, or even 5 more, it's a different ball game. But I like Coach Capel. I like what he's done. When I was at West Virginia, that rivalry was so awesome to be a part of that. And I think what he and his staff's doing is awesome. I see it, follow the Twitter. He's out in the city. The guy's going to recruit, and they're going to win. There's no doubt about it here.
Jerrod, talk about your defense, especially the first half of what you
I don't know if it was defense or it was just early November basketball. I think it was a combination. It was like going to the dentist for both teams. It was painful to watch, I'm sure, as fans. But, the kids were playing hard. I mean, they were really battling, and it's early. It's November 6th. We moved up the season a week, and you could tell that. With our guys, I thought it was jitters. I don't know what Coach Capel would say with his guys, but it's just early, and both teams just couldn't make shots.
I'm sure it was very discouraging to have Pitt be in the double bonus with all the spouses before the second half, was it?
Yeah, but I'll tell you, the crew we had on the game, it was big time. Joe DeRosa is about as good as official as you'll get. He was an NBA official, so we've got to do a better job. We brought in officials, and, we play pretty hard, pretty aggressive. We've got to clean that up. There's no doubt about it. But I think what Pitt's doing, with 4 guards, that's how the game's being played, and those guys put so much pressure on the rim. All 4 guys can create. Those 2 freshmen are really good. So I think they're going to be a hard team to keep out of the paint, but they just wore us out going to the basket.
You and a lot of your teammates, this is your first time kind of being in an environment like this. How do you think you guys as a team handled things?
We could have handled it better, but yeah, there's not really much to say. But I think we did an okay job coming out in the first half. We just need to keep our composure in the second half and just stay strong, finish strong. That's all I can say.
Ola, talk about your defense, and especially those 3 blocks early on.
Yeah, that was a big momentum changer, definitely, because we got the whole team fired up. We just didn't make our shots. That's basically it.
You mentioned your time at West Virginia. What changes have you seen in this program, since then?
I think Jeff Capel was a tremendous hire. I think the whole country was waiting to see who Pitt was going to hire, because I think their tradition up here is so strong. I can remember coming into this building at 5:15, 5:30 with Coach Huggins, and the Oakland Zoo was already sold out. And I think that's what's going to happen. You know, he's connected. Obviously, he can coach. So you know, it'll be anxious to see what he gets this thing back.
What do you think of how the press was tonight?
Our press, you know, it was okay. You go into these high major money games and you think, should we press them? Should we do what we do, or should we give ourselves a chance? So then we kind of pack it in. You know, we don't press, and then we don't make any shots, and it's 27-24, and then you're thinking, man, we probably should have came out and pressed them. But gentleman up here to the right said, you know, a lot of fouls. So when you get 4 or 5 fouls, it's hard to press. But we did turn them over a little bit. You know, they had 16 turnovers, but you know, a lot of those were from the young guys. You know, McGowan's had 7. As he gets experience, and the other guy, Xavier Johnson, get experience, those 2 guys are going to be good. They'll be good in the ACC.
Jerrod, when you see a guy like Jeff Capel come in here and start 3 freshmen and play a Fernandez,
He's smart. Yeah, he's smart.
What's it like to see? What kind of impression does it make on you as a fellow coach to see how he went about his first game at Pitt?
Yeah, I think it's smart. You know, play those young guys, get them experience. You know, I think year one's always the toughest when you're trying to rebuild. You know, everybody talks about those aren't your guys, but those are his guys. You know, he's the head coach of Pitt, and he's done a tremendous job with those guys. But he decided to go with the 3 freshmen in this game, and that's probably smart because those kids are only going to get better, the experience, and that's why we went with 2. You know, we started 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores. We had 2 kids that, you know, they open up at Pitt. You know, that's pretty difficult. We had 4 junior college guys, you know, open up at Pitt. I don't care what the attendance was, but you know, it's hard to play against those kind of athletes. So I think it was smart by him.